me just check here. Make sure that stream is up. We'll give it a minute or two. I don't do this nearly enough. I think this is working. Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, this is a little bit later than I intended, but shit happened, so I didn't get home until later. But yeah, we should. Okay, it looks like it's working. Hopefully people will see the message here, and I will, yeah, we'll get started in just a minute. So let me just copy this link. Yeah. Okay. All right, I think we're good. So yeah, we got a little over halfway through the game last time, so tonight we should be able to finish it. And we will finish it before Operation Impending Snowmageddon gets here. Yeah, I am up in Pennsylvania, and we're about to get another healthy dose of snow on top of all the crap that we've had already. But it's not nearly as bad as it's been in Texas, which has just been like absolutely absurd. Yeah, I've seen like the wildest like videos and pictures. They've been without power for like almost 2 days. It's ridiculous. They are not prepared for the snow and ice there. So yeah, if you're in Texas, I feel for you. I hope that you're doing okay. And I can't really offer you anything else than my deepest sympathies, but yeah, it was actually like at one point 30 degrees colder in Texas than like what, the Arctic or something like that. It was insane. But it is gonna snow here tonight, so it's as good a day as any to get to work on this. Yeah, so I think everything is going here. Oh, before we actually start playing. Oh, hi. Yeah, alright. Yeah, before we started finishing this tonight, though, I actually wanted to show this. So this is back from an era of gaming where, like, there weren't necessarily, like, strategy guides and on game facts walkthroughs for everything, where, like, this was before the internet existed in, like, most people's homes. I think the copyright on this is like, what, 1991 or something? Does it say here? So yeah, where does it say? Come on, I know this. Yeah, no, here we go. Let's see that. Yeah. Yeah, it won't focus on it. It is 1991. This book is the unauthorized edition. So it's yeah, you can see here, uncensored, fully independent edition, not affiliated with Nintendo of America. Lots of tips not available anywhere else. So a lot of these kind of books were written like for these games back then, because yeah, you couldn't just like hop on to GameFAQs and just look up a walkthrough for this. This was what walkthroughs were before there were walkthroughs. And like, and there was, you know, they would also on these like advertise all the other games that they wrote these kind of books for. So I've had this for a very long time, and I mean, the part of the book talks about the history of like Mario. The majority of it, there's like checklists and stuff for all the goals. The majority of it looks like this, where it's like literally an entire walkthrough of the game with screenshots. Now they're in black and white, but there's actual screenshots of the game to like guide you through this. And one of the interesting things, like there's also at the end of here, they call the chapter that has super secrets in it. And this is how I first learned about like the maximum point glitch that you can do. Yeah, so they tell you like different areas where you can easily get extra lives for everything. Replaying castles and fortresses, like that's something that I think it only exists in the SNES version. It doesn't work on the Super Famicom in Japan. So yeah, the US version of Super Mario, you can actually replay a castle or a fortress, but you have to use L and R on the controller when you're trying to go into the level, and then it'll work. So yeah, it tells you like that, how to max out your points and stuff. Tells you all about like the special zone and everything, and gives you like these nice big maps of like the whole game, and yeah, like the checklist for how to find every single goal in the game and how to get through it. So I mean, yeah, this was just something neat. I really like this kind of stuff where it's like a piece of gaming history, you know. This is how gamers had to do in those times when we didn't have like the internet at home. All right, so with that, let's get into this. Let's go and play. Oh yeah, I have my Bluetooth headphones here. Yeah, like I love books. I have like a huge collection of like stuff where it's a lot of like Stephen King novels and like, you know, gaming resources and whatnot. Also some like a couple like political themed books. Like I have a copy of like Benjamin Franklin's autobiography and like Rules for Radicals. There's like a few other ones that I have too. But yeah, like books are great. So we are in the Forest of Illusion here. Yeah, like gaming books, like I just love that kind of stuff. Let's make sure the controls are working. Alright, we're good. So the Forest of Illusion is an area in this game that is like, it is ridiculously easy to get lost and not understand where the goals actually are for this. Because yeah, well, you'll see, like, it doesn't actually look like you've accomplished anything a lot of times. But we're back down to 5 lives because we just started over. Well, we didn't. We're finishing, so. But this is one of the levels where you can actually just max out your lives in like minutes. And we should be able to do it here too. Yoshi is not necessary for this. It's just here because we have him. Alright, here we go. Ready? The trick, you want to bounce off of the wigglers. Do not touch the ground. But if you go far enough over, they reset. There were, yeah, so there we go. There's 8, so here's our first one. Extra life. 2 up. Uh-oh. Damn it, Yoshi, you fucked me. No, but the idea is you just, like, you keep doing that. You just bounce off of one of these things, and then you just, like, keep bouncing off of them. And eventually, you'll score so many extra lives that, the game does not even know how to register them. And you'll just start seeing weird symbols. We'll do it after we finish this. We'll probably have to abandon Yoshi in order to do that, but yeah, you'll see, like, it's crazy. We'll do this one first. Then the reason I do this one is because this is actually the easiest like area in here to get a cape. Because there's one right at the beginning of the level, so once you finish the level once, you can just select your way out of it. So instead of having to walk back all the way back to the top secret area, you just go in here and get your cape and then leave. It saves you a lot of time. So it's actually, yeah, it's worth doing this first before we go and screw around with getting like maxed out points. How old am I? I am 32. Alright. Now the trick here is there are a ton of invisible blocks there. Alright. God, the fish screwed me. This thing is never going to come down here now. Because if you hit either of the ones of the two on the left here, it will never come down. The fish, like, knocked me into it. So... yeah, I just turned 32 in January. My life's basically over, right? I don't feel young. I don't know. I guess in some sense I do, but my sense of wonder is entirely intact. It's just sometimes my body does not feel like it's as young as everybody else seems to believe it is. My best friend actually just turned 40, so a lot of the people I hang out with are older than myself. Then I also have a few friends that are a little bit younger than me too. I keep trying to convince myself that being in my 30s is not the end of the world, but I don't know. It's a tough sell some days. Alright, so let's do these one at a time here. Every single level here is going to have two exits to it. Because the Forest of Illusion is, it's tricky as hell, and it just misleads you, and it's hard to tell where you've been. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I guess in some regards, I can tell that I've definitely aged, but you know, I'm closer to a lot of the goals that I want to accomplish, like saving money for a house. No, I don't want to. You know what? No, I've never get this mushroom. I want this green one up. But yeah, in a lot of other ways, here I am, I'm still doing all the shit that I enjoyed doing. Hey, I'm not gonna let, you know, however old I am stop me from doing the things I enjoy doing. There we go. I mean, it's also easier, I guess, for me because, I don't have kids to take care of, so, I can very easily save money for the stuff that I want. And I'm fortunate enough to have a job, in the field that I went to school for, which is something that, a lot of people, you know, may struggle with. Oh, no, it's not down this way. So, yeah, perspective helps on some of these things, I guess. So yeah, this doesn't look like you can walk through here, but there's actually a background thing. So here's where the key is. There we go. And this is a blue switch palace. This is the last switch palace. So the trick here is that you want to wait for the blue one to run out and then hit this silver one to turn them all into coins. Oh, fuck me. I guess you could have got the coins first. But, yeah, the idea is you're supposed to, turn them into silver coins and then redeem those for the extra life here. Alright, so there we go. We got the 2 exits there. Now let's go get the second one here. Which, if you are following along, you should see where it is. It's actually right below where we did the wiggler thing. Uh-oh. Alright, Yoshi, you've outlived your usefulness. Alright, let's see how far we can go with this. Ready. Oh. You can hit the Koopas too. Ah, damn it! Alright. Start over. You have to hit them with the shell on, because I guess you if you hit them with the shells off, it doesn't count. Alright. See, now... No! Damn it, we just barely did it. You saw that, right? Yeah, well, every other time we did this, like, we had a bunch of people come in, so... I started a little bit later than I was intending today, but I was still hoping that some of the people would see that I've gone live and would join. Like, M5 is usually here. Uh-oh. I don't know. I don't have the power to just make people be here. I just have to hope that they show up. This is when I said I was intending to do this, so... Fuck. Alright, well... We'll have to do this. We'll have to retry this afterwards. 'Cause I need to get better at doing that. Alright, we have to use the P-balloon here to go underneath this thing. The more the merrier. Alright. And then the P-balloon falls off. You grab the key, and then it goes in the hole. There we go. And see, now if I want to get more feathers, I can just go back here and get them very quickly. See? Easy peasy. And then I just grab a second one. Alright, let's see if I can get this down. For some reason, the wigglers don't always spawn right when they're supposed to, so... that can make it difficult sometimes. Uh-oh. Yeah, I was gonna die, so, oops. I canceled out of the level before I fell in the pit. So that's also worth noting. Like, you can select your way out of a level even if you're, like, in a death pit. And as long as you do it before the game registers that you die, it doesn't count. I thought I was going to bounce off the Koopa's head. Damn wiggler. There we go. Alright, so you do not want to do this with invincibility on. You need to wait for this to wear off. Alright. You can use the Koopas to help you, but the real target is the wigglers. They're the easiest to land on and can get them to respawn. There we go. There's a 3-up. And we are in random symbol land. It just keeps going up and up. Like every time you hit them, you get more and more ridiculous amounts of points. We've already crossed 1 million. Uh-oh. I don't know. What do I do here? Damn it. I only made it to 3 million. Alright. So here's the thing. Can I... No, they're too far away. Alright. We have to... We're running out of time, so we'll go and get another feather and try again. We're over 1/3 of the way towards maxing our point score. Yeah, sometimes for whatever reason the game just does not spawn the enemy where you need it to be. They should always respawn, but they don't always, so you're kind of dependent on that. All right. Yeah, hitting the Koopas is a lot harder than landing on the Wiggler. There we go. Once the game starts giving you symbols, you don't actually gain lives from them anymore. What happens is it increases your coin count. So you gain lives, but it's indirectly at that point. Because you're gaining them from getting 100 extra coins. And it's just giving you so many extra coins that you're actually gaining more than 100 at a time. So... See, like... Ow, ow, ow. It hurts your thumb to hold it down after a little while. But we're almost at maximum points. Yeah. Oh, there we go. That was like 400,000. There we go. We've hit maximum. So now we just like can go for up to 99 lives. We've maxed out the score. There we go. We are at the point where we cannot gain any more score if we tried. Do I have enough time for this? 8 seconds there. There we go. So that's it. That's how you, like, get completely maximum score in, like, 3 minutes. It hurts to, like, hold the buttons for that long, though. There we go. That's the secret. Yeah, it's Forest of Illusion 1 is where you do it. Alright. So the ghost house has 2 secret exits. They're both actually, like, really close to each other, but one is hard to find just because you might not think to look for it there. I'll show you where. Madre de Dios. There we go. Alright. So here, and this doesn't matter. You just have to be careful about running in a ghost house with a feather, because you will fly up into those things, and you don't want to do that. Alright, so here we go. So the trick is now run back to the left. Oh look, here's the exit, right? Yeah. I would love to save. However, that's only one of the exits from the ghost house. The other one... I mean, what? Yeah, like... It's actually not that bad. It's just... It's tricksy. That's all. So you saw where the regular one is. Fuck. Oh, damn, the ghost fucking killed me. Oops. He just inched closer to me than I thought he was going to. No, I only have 98 lives. What will I ever do? The little dinosaur ghost things will just run past you in a straight line. However, everything else will move towards you as long as you're not looking at them. Okay. Grabbing this is kind of, difficult sometimes just because you need the ghost to not randomly swoop down on top of you. And if you stick in one spot for too long, they will do that. You can stop yourself from accidentally running and flying if you do the cape twirl. Oh, hey, ArmchairGeneral. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, we've been playing Dark Souls over in his channel every Monday. So you should definitely come check it out. And, I've decided that I would start Twitch streaming a little bit more since, Magic was on fire. But now it's not. So, yeah, the second exit, you just have to run past the first one and keep going, and then you find the second door. That's all. But yeah, I've been going on Twitch just because I need something to do with my time that isn't Magic. But now, since Magic is fixed, then I'll start playing again for next week. So yeah, the secret exit for the ghost house literally just takes you back to this first level here. I can fight in melee. I have a great sword. It's fine. I just am... My character is spec'd to be a magic user, that's all. I don't put points in strength, I put all my points in intelligence. I'm not supposed to be able to, like, fight in melee as good as you because my character was never meant to do that. Well, I think we'll just take this blue shell. We don't need the other thing. I am like 40 levels higher than you. That... Oh, fuck. Yoshi, why did you swallow the shell? Top 10 anime betrayals. Yoshi swallowing the blue shell and killing both him and Mario. How could you? I thought we were friends, Yoshi. This is why I hop off you in the middle of a pit. Because you do it to me. Yeah. Oh, okay, what was it that... Or what were you playing in Pauper and why did you get upset? I'm curious. Tell me the story. Nothing but infinite removal in Tron. Well, at least there's no Mystic Sanctuary in Pauper. Walls combo. Yeah. Hold on, wait. I know which deck this is because I think at one point I was looking at building it, but I haven't played much Pauper, but it's something I think I would like to do on my channel if people want to watch me do it, so... Well, I can't really go and look at it right now, because I'm kind of in the middle of something, if you haven't noticed, but... I'm reasonably sure I know what deck you're talking about. Alright, the secret exit in this level, I believe... Yeah, you have to have a... There's a pipe, and I think we need Yoshi... No, I don't think we need Yoshi for this one. There is one secret exit that you do need Yoshi for, and not in, I don't think it's in this level. I think it's in Valley of Bowser. It's like the last level of the game. But one of these pipes actually goes down to a secret key area. And I'm hoping that I will recognize which one it is. I think it's this one? No, it's close. It's the next one. I think here is, yeah, this is the one. Okay. So you either have to have Yoshi or be Big Mario for this, because you have to break these blocks to get it. Or, well, no, I guess you have to be Big Mario, right? Because you have to be able to get to the keyhole. So, yeah. Small Mario cannot get to this one. And you actually have to find the secret exit in this level, because that's the only way to get to Castle 5. So we've got both of those. We did both of the ghost house. Then we will do this one next. Oh yeah, this is a trap. Yeah, don't be fooled by his stupid one-up mushroom nonsense. So one of the cool things that you can do, if you remember, you can actually ride Lakitu's cloud. And you can ride it with Yoshi. However, we don't really need it because we now have like literally 3 ways of flying. We have wings, a cloud, and a cape. That is not what I wanted here. Oh, Yoshi killed himself. Okay. Alright. I think what I want is up there. Whoa, 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 whoa. I need to get onto that pipe. Because that's where the secret exit is. I don't know why there's a hole there on the right. I guess it's if you don't want to use the secret exit for some reason, but like, that doesn't even make sense. Alright, so we got the regular area. So ready? Get out of here, Lakitu. I'm taking this. Now, don't be tempted to, like, fly too high, because there are lots of little pits in this area, and if you're not careful, you will fall into them. Wait, is the sound not playing? Hold on, why is my sound not capturing? I don't have it muted here. Oh my god. Okay, well, I did not know that, actually. Oh, you know what? It might... Okay. Hey, I don't see the desktop audio on here at all. Oh, well, hold on. Let me do this. Okay, there it is. You know what? Okay, I know why it is. It's because, by default, it uses my speakers. And normally... Alright, so I'll show you. Normally, what I'm doing is... Okay, I have, actual headphones that plug into my speakers. So the desktop audio source still comes through the speakers, but it also goes to my headphones. Today is the first time that I've actually used my Bluetooth headphones, and so apparently I did not switch the desktop audio source to go to the sound that is playing through my headphones, so you weren't hearing the same stuff that I was. That's my bad. Whoopsies. So yeah, I just had to switch the source over to that, and then it was okay. Okay. Thank you for telling me, because I would not have known that otherwise. Oh yeah, up here is a dragon coin. Is it? I thought it was starting at like 4 in the morning, so, and it was supposed to go till like the afternoon, so... I think there's a very high chance that I'm probably not going in tomorrow, because we're gonna get snowed in. Yeah, Snowmageddon is, on the way. But it's okay, because we have Mario to keep us entertained. Okay, so there is just enough room here to actually fly here, and there's a reason to do this. This level is a fucking nightmare to do normally, because it's all like moving platforms and stuff. But you can fly over the goal here. This is one of the few levels you can fly over the goal, and there's triple mushrooms on this side of the goal, so you can actually get it this way. So, yeah, there's the normal way to do that level, and then there's that, which is the way that, like, it doesn't work in most levels. You can't fly over the goal most of the time. But here, for some reason, it does let you do it, and not only does it let you do it, it encourages you to do it, because it rewards you with a fucking triple mushroom. You're going to need a cape for this because there is another secret in this castle that I want to show, but it's actually very hard to do correctly because you need to be a fucking cape master to do it right. Like, this is one of the hardest cape areas in the entire game to do, and it's not even necessary to do it. I just want to show it because it is really cool that they included that detail in. Uh-oh. Yeah, this area is really mean. Okay. Yeah. That's also an area that rewards you for having found all the switch blocks, because it makes it easier to walk across the floor here. Okay. Alright. So we just hop over this guy, hop over the fireball, run up the... So the little watermelon thing is what lets you run up a wall. Yeah, it's a kind of a strange thing, but yeah, that's its purpose. It changes the direction that you're running so you can run upwards. Alright. Alright, so there is the regular door. However, might notice back here, there's this giant lava pit. Yeah, and that's the problem here. It's that these fireballs are really mean. You can't go too high, because if you hit the ceiling, you will fall and die. But I did do it. So this is the only castle in the game where there is a second door that goes to the boss, and if you manage to do the cape thing and navigate above the fireballs and below the ceiling, you can come over here and there's the secret second door that has all these extra lives in it. And not that we need them, but of course we're gonna take them. Because we have to show off, like, that we deserve them. But getting the timing for the cape in that area is actually kind of difficult. Oh, fuck me. Alright. Oh, god. Okay, we're good. Alright. Still good. Everything is Gucci. There we go. Resnar is Deadnor. And yeah, this castle is optional entirely, but the purpose of doing that is that it unlocks the Star Road shortcut. Of course, I would love to save. Excuse me. Okay. So there we go. So now we can go and actually finish Castle 5. Yeah, like I said, this area is just closer than the top secret area, so it's much faster to just get your extra feathers from here. Alright, but here we go. Forest of Illusion is Roy's Castle. Alright. So this is the first castle that starts doing this nonsense, and then I believe again in Castle 7 it does this too, where except to a much larger extent. So you have these yeah, brown block snakes that you have to follow over this lava pit. I think it is possible to build up enough speed to fly over this, but it's not exactly an easy thing to do. Yeah, and you'd also have to navigate this area entirely with the cape and not get hit by any of the falling spikes. I totally miss getting that dragon coin. It doesn't matter, because like I said... Uh-oh. Hold on a second. I forgot that I had that alarm set. No, so I had an alarm set because yesterday I did Drunken Peasants, and I was taking a little nap before the show started. Yeah, it is possible, I think, to fly through this area. It's just insanely difficult, that's all. I am not trying to, like, speedrun this. I am playing this just to show off, you know, what the game actually entails, and I just killed myself. Oops. I did not mean to fly off into that pit. Alright. Alright, try again. Oops. But yeah, I will not be attempting to cape through this because that's just, that is way beyond where I want to try to do this right now. I might be able to do it. It's just, it would take me way too many tries, and I don't feel like spending the next half an hour trying to do it. But I mean, if you're speedrunning the game, like, you technically don't even need to do this castle. This is a totally optional area. Because you can use the Star Road to beat the game with, like, 13 levels. And this is not one of them. Yeah, if you're gonna 100% speedrun it, then yeah, I guess you would have to do this, but... See, people will come up with an excuse to, like, find ways to have to do everything. Okay. There, yeah. If you use the P-switch there, the statue will fall. Oh god. Alright. Thassa, help me! Oh, fuck! There was nothing I could do about that. Alright. Well, he's really easy to kill. There we go. See? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Don't even let him get to the wall and do his stupid, like, flippy attack. There's no reason to. Just kill him before that happens. There we go. Oh, this is the best one. It's like, what? Huh? Why didn't it explode? Whoopsie daisies. Mario, go boom. Yes, we will save. However, I'm gonna go get more feathers before we do this next one. Like I said, this is the fastest place to get them, so let's do this. Okay, which level is this one? Is this... Okay, yeah, it's... So there's one really cool one. This is the first dino level. Not a bad level, just like there's tons of these little dinosaur things everywhere, that's all. And also lots of catapulting out of a cannon. Blast off! So if you don't have the feather, what you need to do is actually bounce off of that Koopa in order to make the jump. Since we have the feather, it doesn't matter. There we go. And here is the ghost house. Which I think this is a single exit ghost house. But there is another ghost house here, and I think that one might have 2 exits. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Nope. Oh, Madre de Dios! Oh, yeah. This guy doesn't tempt you with a mushroom. He just tempts you with fire that kills you. So, yeah, advice, don't go for it. 0 out of 10 would not put in my mouth again. Don't eat the blue delicious fire. You have to wait for the floor to actually go in front of the door here. There we go. Alright. So the trick here is that these things are all actually ghosts, but as soon as you look at them, they turn into blocks. So you want to lure these things over here. Avoid the little ghost trains. And you want to make a platform that you can jump up on. And there we go. That's the ghost house. It's actually a pretty short ghost house. Nothing particularly special here, so... Let me see here. Yeah. Alright. Now this is the interesting level, because this level depends on how much time it is that you actually spend on each area. There's a bunch of different areas for each of these, and which area you go into is based on the timer. So some of them I think depends on whether it's an even or odd time, and some of them depends on how many seconds it took you to get to that area. Whatever, Yoshi. If you want to die, go for it. But you have to do it quickly to get to the secret exit. And you have to do it slowly to get to the regular exit. Yeah. Oh, ow, fuck. Get fucked. So yeah, this one gives you a mushroom, but for whatever reason, the pink and the blue ones never give you anything. Here. Yeah, there we go. You just pick up the key, and there we go. So yeah, in order to beat this level, normally you have to actually just like sit there and wait for the timer. So let's go get the normal exit first, and then we'll go and do this area. So I'm specifically trying to wait for a little while because I don't want to do this one right away. I want to wait till the timer is down a little bit so we can go to a different area. Fuck, I didn't wait long enough, I guess. This isn't the only area. There is another area that you can go to here. Yeah, here we go. Here's another one. So this is different than before. Now I want to keep my feather, so I actually have to try to not hit these things. So, well, that was a miserable failure. And this is, I believe, the normal exit. More one-up games that we don't need anymore. There is a rhythm if you get lucky, you can get the rhythm down and and hit the same one every time, and if it happens to be whatever the center one is, you can get like the full 9. But it's very difficult. I rarely ever get that. So here is Chocolate Secret. So we already did Vanilla Secret in this area, and this is Chocolate Secret. There is nothing up here, but there are some areas like underground here that there are things up there, so you should be in the habit of checking when you have the cape. Fuck! Did not kill him. Alright, that's just getting worse. Charge and chuck, fuck you. Can I? Yeah, I can go up this. Is this the cactus area? No, this is okay. This is this is a terrible area. It's really easy to fall off and die there. There's not a whole lot of reward for doing that. There we go. Oh yeah, this is the giant slide. So all you have to do here is just like start sliding down and just don't press any buttons. That's it. Mario will just kill everything by sliding into it. There we go. Yeah, you gotta be careful with these guys. They have spikes in the top of them, so they're not healthy for you to touch. Alright, so here it is a marathon. You have to run across all of these things as they're sinking into the lava. Not too hard. Whoa! And it's again the same deal here, except instead of flat, they're now curved surfaces. Yeah, that last one is a little tricky. It's easy to slide off it. Okay, and that is Chocolate Secret. So it deposits you right over here to Castle 6, so... Excuse me. But we are going to do all the other levels in Chocolate Island before we do the castle. If I remember right, this is the one where the cape would actually be ideal for this, because there's like no ground in this entire level. So floating is actually very valuable. Yeah, I'm not worried about the dragon coins. There's also Yoshi is pretty good in this area, especially because we did the special zone, because all of these are like blue Koopas now. There we go. And this level does have a secret exit to it. That was incredibly dangerous. Super, super, super dangerous. Should not have done that, and I just barely didn't die. These things can kill you if they touch you, so you gotta watch out. So, there is the one exit up here, which is just the vine that goes up. I mean, this is one of the easiest ones to just, like, get at the top of the thing. I think it's possible to get 50 stars, but you have to, like, get it frame perfect, and it's nearly impossible to do on purpose. Usually, like, 40 is the most that you can get, you know, on purpose. Oh my god, I actually did it. I got all of the... That is... I'm glad that we did that at least once in this playthrough. There we go. We maxed out the special game. That was total and pure luck. 100%. So, going through the regular exit does not actually take you anywhere. It just... You walk in a circle and you go back to the same level you started from. Because this level is mean. So the trick is you have to go to you have to get the secret exit from this level to progress forward, and that there was like a sign that was hinting at it by pointing to in that direction. So yeah, this is not a level where you want to be flying, because there are pipes here that will knock you off course. So be very, very careful about that. You have to actually float. Float your way to safety. Don't fly. But you can land on the Koopas for extra height, but once you get to the Buzzy guy area, then you can't land on those. Really, it's not recommended. I think you can spin jump off of them, but I wouldn't. It's just not a good plan. Oh, fuck me. Yeah, that was bad. It's one of the harder jumps in that area to do correctly. Now we have to do it on hard mode because we don't have the feather. Oh well. It's alright. It's not gonna stop me. Because I am Super Mario. This ain't your regular Mario, this is Super Mario, and he can do anything. Fuck! Alright. I'm keeping my cape this time. Ah! No, no. These things have to, like, not... They have to, like, time their flying down so I can jump over them. There we go. The easiest way to do this is actually to jump on this block and then jump over. But it's very hard to do if you don't have the cape, so... There we go. So you could go up this way, or you could, fly over in this direction. This is one of the few levels you can actually fly past the goal. And then over here, you know, you get your 1-ups. And then there's the second goal. And this one's pretty easy to time as well. Now we get to go to the fortress. This level is kind of scary. It's a lot of really mean enemies, and these things look a lot scarier than they actually are. Oh, yeah, there are the fireballs as well. Plus the chocolate lava pits. I don't know, or I guess, maybe they're tar pits. But this is Chocolate Island, so I imagine it's like boiling chocolate sauce or something. Alright. Ah! Fucking fireballs. Alright, so you can either fall there or you can go afterwards. Either way works. This is one of the levels where hitting the Switch Palaces makes this way easier, as you'll see here in a second. There's tons of thwomps and thwimps in this area. Okay, I did not fall down there when I needed to. And I did not hit that on time. But here, yeah, the thwimp is contained here because of the bricks. That one's kind of annoying, so you have to like jump over and back. And it's the same trick with this one, just with spikes on both sides. However, this one you get a free pass on if you hit the blue switch block. And this one you get almost a free pass on if you hit the red one. All the fortresses always have the same boss. I don't know how that phased through me like that. I'm not gonna argue it. I'll take what I can get. Making some pretty good progress. We're almost done. It's like 2 more levels here. And then World 7. This is actually not very long. I think there's only 1 exit out of here. This is a level where, again, it's immensely easier if you hit the switch blocks. Highly recommend it. The switch blocks will... they're your friends, and you definitely want to find them. I think below here is actually like an area where I think, yeah, you have to be careful because you will fall and die. But over here, there's a bunch of 1-ups that you can get if you've hit the switch blocks, which guess what? I have. So otherwise, you actually have to work to get these. But we hit all the switch blocks, so we just get 3 1-ups for free. So the fun part here is there's a P-switch that if you hit it and go down this really fun pipe, alright, so the deal is you hit this P-switch and you want to fall down after a certain amount of time. If you have a feather, you can actually go back up to some of these. This is obviously that's the one that you want to try to get, is the one with the 5 1-ups, but since you have the feather, you can actually fly through the hole that you made and falling through these. However, there should be... yeah, there's a star up there, which there's no real reason for it to be here other than it just is cool. Because there's no enemies in this area. You don't need the 1-up. All these pipes go out to the same area, so it's irrelevant which level you actually end up on. Dragon coin. And I think, yeah, that's the other feather. That's what I want. And then I think up, this was the first levels. No, there's more coins there, so. Alright, we'll go through this one. The level's not very long, so. It's, yeah. Fuck! Oh well. We got there. It doesn't matter. We're still good. Everything's still fine. See, look how fine it is. Oops. I have this chair locked. Yeah, okay. This level's insanely fun. It's also really, really good if you have Yoshi. Because Yoshi can grab all the stuff from here. Alright, so the trick with this is, I think, well, we just threw away the P-switch, so because I'm stupid. The idea is that you want to use that P-switch and then use the silver one to turn all of these things into silver coins, because I think there's another P-switch that's like over here somewhere. Yeah, they turn all into coins and then you can get stuff. Here we go, see? Yeah, with the yellow shell now, he's doing his little stomp thing. Whee! Power! So, really straightforward level. It just has a cute little gimmick at the beginning of it. That's it. Yep, get off Yoshi and we go into the next castle. Alright. This one, oh yeah, this is... Yeah, this is frightening. These things will fuck you up, so don't get hit by them. There we go. Made it through. Ah, fuck. I thought I would be safer there. You know, amongst these razor blade things. You not having to follow the notification thing, Sin. I have no idea what you're... Well, eh. I know where I'm going. I've played this game like a million times. I know where all this stuff is. Or at least the vast, vast majority of it. I do. I've beaten this game with 96 goals many times. What you, okay, so you realize we're gonna have fucking Snowmageddon, and like there is no way that we are going to be able to actually like get together to play fucking video games, right? That's like not a thing that can happen when there's like a foot of snow outside. It doesn't matter how much of a will there is if my driveway is like covered in a foot of snow. There is no way that it's gonna happen. I'm sorry. I'm probably gonna get snowed in. Uh-oh. Ow, 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 ow. Alright, we're good. Everything's fine. See, look how fine it is. Alright. Alright. Fuck you, Wendy. Ow. Wendy was not in a... Damn it! These fucking fireballs suck. Alright. Stop spawning on the other side of the room. Damn it. There we go. Into the fucking lava you go. Da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ha-ha. Come talk shit to me, yes. Thank you. I appreciate the follows. I should I don't know how to set up notifications for that on here, because I've never, like... I'm a Twitch newbie. I mostly upload stuff to YouTube, and I don't really do live things often, but this seems like a good place to do that, so... Okay, so this next level is a pirate ship. This is a really fun level, but I want to go get some feathers first. So, like, so I used to, like, when I was playing these games, I used to stream it on YouTube, but I decided that if I'm gonna stream stuff live, I would prefer to do it on Twitch. And then I would keep YouTube for uploading all of the content that's not streamed live. Or like, past broadcast, if for stuff like this, too. That way I can have a presence on both platforms. Even if my presence on Twitch is still tiny, it's like 1/10 of what I have on YouTube right now. So, the difference is, like, I consistently use YouTube and I don't consistently use Twitch. That's why. So, I have to figure out how much I'm willing to dedicate to this platform. But I should figure out how to do the follow stuff in here. That would be good. Alright, so yeah, this level is an underwater, it's a sunken pirate ship. Oh yeah, the bullet bills are shooting out these, Pidget things. Yeah, because, again, we did the special zone, so it's really cool. God damn it, Yoshi! You know what? It's fine. Be afraid. Run away, I don't care. This is not a Yoshi level by any means. Fuck. God, you know, I'm not getting him again. It's just too much of a pain in the ass to attempt doing that. Alright, here we go. Ready? Now the idea is you want to, like, try to hit as many of these things as you can on the way down. There we go. That's it. That's the pirate ship. This animation's really cool. It's the entrance to the Valley of Bowser. This is it. This is the last world. Every level we have left to do is on this screen. We are very close to the end. This is also where some of the more irritating levels are. This one is not too bad. It's just it's confusing. So until you like learn where everything is, it's kind of a pain. Fuck! I did not mean to do that. And I did not have a good place to jump between them. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my feathers quick. The problem is, like, there's no, yeah, like, there's not a shortcut really to this top secret area, so, again, like, going back to that water level is the fastest place to get stuff. It's just, that whole level is just, like, three different paths that, like, are all filled by, like, those Monty Mole things. But one of them is, like, the correct path, and all the rest lead to, like, dead ends. And then, near the end, there's, like, a vine that you can climb up, and there's a pipe in the bottom. So you have to let this one fall in the pit. Ideally, yeah, you have to like let this one fall down here first, and then you can run up. Damn it, I could not jump over him. So here, you get chased by one of these things, but you can just jump over it here. So down here is the halfway point. And to get over these things, you just stand on this guy. So you can actually ride them. So up here is your 3-up moon. Yeah. So actually, I think the area we want to go is down. Problem is that there are moles that are down here, so you have to hit the invisible brick so you can go across this path. And you run across here. Charge and chuck here will knock some of these blocks away. There's a vine. But you don't actually want to go up there. That just leads to, like, bonus lives. The exit's actually right here. Oh no, another one of these bonus games. Oh my, am I gonna do this again? Nope, I messed it. I messed it up, alright. Yeah, it's hard to get them all the same. Alright, the next level... Yeah, this has a secret... So, right above me is the secret fortress that you can go to, and above that is the back door to Bowser's Castle, which lets you skip, like, the first half of it. This is a level where I believe you do need to have the feather in order to get the secret exit. Because you have to do something that you probably would not think to do normally. You have to, like, fly up and over a path that doesn't... yeah, you probably wouldn't realize that you can even fly over it. Alright. If you have Yoshi here... those are wings for Yoshi that will just complete the level normally. Up here, there's like a secret mushroom box that gives you a feather. Or it might actually just be a mushroom slash feather. Yeah, the wings are... If you get those wings with Yoshi, that just takes you to a bonus area that completes the level normally. The whole shtick with this is that this will continually go up and down, but you have to, like, run forward, but then take refuge in, like, these little indents in the ceiling and then the floor, so that you don't get crushed. So here we have to wait for it to go up, and then we're going to go right into that little hole. The correct area, you want to go to the right here. And you go down here. Now you can go up first, but if you run, you can actually make it through here, so I usually just run. I think I could have made that one too. That would have been a little greedy, but it could have. The pipe is like right there. Yeah. And then it's gonna come down and you just have to go in the pipe before it crushes you. Alright. Alright, so here's the trick. You have to run and fly up here. And then there is a key here. Alright, so let's do this level normally first. Ow. Stupid Koopas. This is one of the slowest paced levels in this game, because you just like have to continually wait for these bricks over and over and over again, and there's not really a way to speed it up. There we go. Yeah, the Yoshi wings don't do anything without Yoshi, so there's no point in doing... Or yeah, like, you just hit it and just watch it just do nothing. Alright. Let's go! Mario, move it. Don't die. Dying is bad for your health. I've heard that. I think I read that in a medical journal once. Dying is bad for your health. True story. Nine out of 10 doctors agree. Don't die. The 10th doctor obviously died. That's why he didn't agree. Yeah, the regular exit is just out through here. Whee! Alright, ghost house. This ghost house does have 2 exits. There, and the secret exit is actually like really a pain in the ass to get. So that's the regular exit here. The secret exit, you have to, like, run all the way, I think, to the left. It's getting close. Yeah. And it's... I think it's actually easier to do with the fire flower because the cape will fuck you up. You can time the jumps a little easier. Whatever. Ah, fuck. Well, no, what is it? No, you have to go to the door on the far right, damn it. So the idea is there's a coin snake in this box that you need to actually hit in order for this to work. I don't know if it'll let me do it a second time. So you need to go to this room to get the P-switch, and then come back over here. Yeah, so you can only do the coin snake thing one time, which is terrible. Yeah, it's fine. Little Mario is actually preferred for this. Surprisingly much easier. Damn it, I needed to get to that door. Ideally, you want to get the star and then run as fast as you can to get there. I like how in here, like, all the power-ups are, like, ghostly to blend into the background. That's kind of a cool effect. Alright. Made it. Okay. Just barely. Okay, and this is one of the most aggravating things to do in the entire game. Because the trick is that you want to hit this. You have to, like, go through there in order to get it. So you have to, like, run and slide if you're Big Mario. And so it's a little easier if you're actually Small Mario. But yeah, it's just overall not easy. You have to, like, time a coin snake, control some jumps while you're going. I'm not even worrying about it. Being Little Mario is not a big deal. I want these ghosts out of the way. So that way when I hit this thing... There we go. And there you go. That's where the key is. Yeah, difficult to do, but it's probably one of the harder ones in the game. And it's just a shortcut to Castle 7. This level's not too bad. Especially if you have the cape, it's actually reasonably easy. If you have Yoshi, it's also reasonably easy. If you only have, like, the regular mushroom, it can be kind of a pain. So these platforms disappear after their number is up. Fire flower. All right. Yeah. Okay. Jump. No! Oh, fuck. I jumped for some reason that I did not need to. Whoopsie doodles. Alright. Get my fire flower back at least. Alright. Is everybody enjoying watching me do this? I'm just curious. How many people have actually played this game, like, all the way through? That's a good question. Is Twitch chat familiar with this game? It's actually surprisingly old at this point. No! I needed to proactively jump much, much faster for that. That was greed. That was pure greed. There's no reason to do that. Come on. Nope. Seen it played, never played it. Okay. Yeah, this was the game that, like, shipped with the Super Nintendo when you bought one. I mean, I think it's definitely one of the best games on the console. Okay. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Just take the safe route. I just want this done. Alright, there we go. Oh, that puts us at 99 of these bonus stars. Of course. Alright, here we go. So this is the level that you need Yoshi for in order to get the secret exit. Which is the last regular level in the entire game. However, we're just gonna beat it normally and then we'll deal with Yoshi. See, okay. I never... Actually, you know what? If we can get Yoshi to the end, I will do him first. Yeah, the Super Nintendo technically is my second console. I had a regular NES when I was like 3, but I never got to play it a whole lot. However, the Super Nintendo was like the first console that like belonged to me, and it's the one that I spent most of my time playing. I didn't have an N64 until I was like 17 because yeah, by that point, like, I owned an N64 only after I owned a GameCube. Yeah, it's weird how that works. Alright, you know what, here. Since we have Yoshi, let's just do this now. You have to have Yoshi to use his tongue to pull the key out through the wall, and then you can use that's the only way to do it. Yeah. I think I had about, like, somewhere in the neighborhood of, like, 15 to 20 games for this when I had my Super Nintendo, but I have no idea what happened to most of the cartridges. I only have a couple of them still. I think my sister might have a bunch of them. There we go. I'm Super Nintendo. I ain't never seen him in the arcade. Oh, man, I remember when like the mall that's near us used to have an arcade that's in it. And I think now it's just like a pizza place in that area. Yeah, no, I know that there was that one, that like the game gallery that was like supposed to open, and then like the pandemic just made everything terrible for them. Just terrible. But you know what? I need to go there though, because I think they still have that like painting of the Magus from Chrono Trigger, and I really want that actually. Yeah, no, if that Magus thing is still there, I actually kind of want to buy that if the guy's willing to sell it. So. Alright, so we are going to do Larry's Castle, and then we will do the Secret Fortress, and then we'll do Bowser's Castle normally. We could take the back door, but there's no reason to. This is another one I think you can actually fly through if you're, like, really good, but I am not. Or at least I'm not willing to do that. But one trick that you can do, you can jump up on here and just wait for the block snake to come back up here, because it will pass through. Then you just jump back on here. So we just shortcutted having to do a bunch of that nonsense. But it's gonna now take us on a path that goes through all these like swinging ball and chains. Yeah, for those who might not know, Magus is my spirit animal. No, I love Magus from Chrono Trigger. He's like my favorite character. Chrono Trigger is like one of the single best RPGs ever made. Oh, fuck. I hate these things. You need them here though, because if you're not Big Mario, or I mean if you're Little Mario, then the only way to get through this is if they actually hit that. Nope, nope, nope. But if you have the cape, you can get through here, so. The cape is like the best thing that you can do in this entire game. There's like basically no problem that it can't solve. There we go. The last Koopa Kid. Which one is this one? Larry, I think. Uh-oh. Who's... Alright. There we go. Take the ugly cloud while you're at it. Alright. Aw, Uncle. Non-consensual love. Well, you know what? It's consensual anyway. Ha, take that. There we go. So we have one more goal. That's it. We have one goal left to get. We're at 95 out of 96. If you want to get into MTGO without spending a ton of money, play Penny Dreadful. You can borrow all of the decks for Penny Dreadful for free from Card Hoarder and Mana Traders, and you can also play all the events for free. So, it's really fun. absolutely loads of fun. 100% recommend. Here we go. So this is... You don't even have to spend money, though. Like, if you want to play Magic and have fun, win prizes without spending money, just play fucking Penny Dreadful. It's a really fun format. Like, it's a weird mix of, like, Pauper and Legacy. But it's also, it's free to play, and it actually gives you prizes so that you can eventually build up your own collection for free. If you want to grind, like, you know, your way, like, that... You know how Arena has, like, their free-to-play method? Well, this is, like, MTGO's, like, you know, free-to, you know, play method. Oh, God. Oh, we made it. Get out of here, skeletons. Alright, this is where it's gonna get nuts. No, oh God. Nope. Alright, well, that was a mistake. We're gonna need to go get ourselves some more capes. Well, we actually have a star here, so we can go to the top secret area pretty easily. I don't play a lot of Commander in general. Yeah, I was too busy looking at the chat and not enough dodging the last giant pillar thing. Oh, yeah. I don't know, like, part of my problem is that Commander is just a really, really degenerate format. Like, there are, like, tons of cards that just absolutely should be banned from Commander that just aren't for whatever reason. Like, Soul Ring and Mana Crypt and fucking Mana Vault, none of these cards belong in Commander. Like, let's be real, like, they're arguably on the same power level as fucking Moxes, but for some reason, they're like, oh no, it's okay, everybody can have Soul Rings. No, Soul Ring is a degenerate card, and like that, yeah, the fact that, like, they don't get banned from this format is just, I don't take it seriously. If you start your, like, with Soul Ring and play, like, you're basically starting in, like, turn 3 while everyone else is starting in turn 1. Hi, Spirit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, no, Jeweled Lotus is, like, the same kind of degenerate. Like, don't get me wrong. I have no idea why the fuck Wizards of the Coast thought that printing Jeweled Lotus was a good idea. There are just, like, certain decks where if you just start the game with Jeweled Lotus, you basically just win. Yes! Fast mana. Same thing, like, Simian Spirit Guide got banned because it's fast mana, and fast mana is degenerate. Sorry, it's true. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh. I don't want to die to these. I've never died to these once. Fun fact, Wizards of the Coast actually did at one point test a card that was prototyped as Mox Crystal. And it was a Mox that just tapped for colorless mana, so... But they decided ultimately not to print that card. There we go. That's it. That's the last goal. This is Bowser's back door. Everybody, yeah, you heard that. This is Bowser's back door. We could enter him in the back door, but no. We'll be sporting and we'll do it through the front door. Because you can't do Tron in, like, turn 1. Like, Tron is not gonna win the game on, like, turn 1. Uh-oh. But I mean, I gotta be real, like, Tron is in danger perpetually. Oh, fuck. I think 3 and 8 are the ones I normally use. I don't know why I picked these ones. These are, like, not the best ones to choose here. Because especially, I don't have any mushrooms, so... No, but in all honesty, like... Yeah, Tron is always a deck that's, like, close to, like, you know, being oppressive, but... It's just fair enough that, like, it doesn't need to be generally. And we've had enough cards to keep it in check where it hasn't been a huge problem, but, like, it could be. There's no reason it couldn't be a problem. In Pauper, yeah, Tron is probably too strong in Pauper, honestly. I will agree with that. I'd say in Modern, Tron I think is okay, but Pauper, no. Pauper is a fucking problem. Because it's, like, by far one of the best things that you can be doing in that format. It turns out, like, it doesn't actually matter what... Oops. Damn it. I totally died. Alright. Let me go get more capes. So for some weird reason, you can walk back and forth if you come from the star area. But if you actually go up from where the castle is, you... Like, or, yeah, when I just spawned here, I couldn't actually go left. Like, there's some weird, code there that you have to, like, go and touch the star before you can actually move back and forth between the door and the star. But if you start from the door, you can't immediately go to the star. No, but yeah, it turns out in Pauper that, like, if you have, like, 7 mana on turn 3, like, it doesn't actually matter what you spend it on. You're still probably just gonna win. And it also doesn't help that, like, lands historically have been, like, the hardest to interact with permanent type. And, yeah, there's not, like, Wasteland or something in Pauper that can, like, keep it in check. Alright. Alright, I think 3 and 8 are the way to go here. Like, they're the easiest ones. Are you gonna leave now? Like, we're actually almost done with this game. Like, we are, like, literally 5 minutes away from just finishing this entire thing. Uh-oh. Oh, well, yeah, then you know what, it's okay. If you're gonna get up there, are you really gonna have to, like, get up there? Like, the snowstorm is gonna hit, so nobody is gonna be going to, like, anywhere at 4:30 in the morning with as long as it actually does snow, so. But I guess in the rare off chance that it for some reason doesn't, then yeah, you probably should go get some sleep. Maybe, yeah, I don't know, maybe it won't happen, so. Here we go. Now we have our capes, now we can go kill Bowser. This is so much easier. See, my experience has been like, you know, places like McDonald's and Burger King, they don't close that often. It's more that they close the ice cream. It's like, no, we're still here, but you can't get a milkshake. Alright. Come at me, Bowser. What do you got? Bring it. I am still upset about Burger King because it was like 5 fucking times in a row. Show me what you got. Hey, look, it's Princess Peach. She's offering me a mushroom, but I already have a feather, so I don't want it. Alright, now he's gonna dump bowling balls on me. Come on, bring it. You won't do it. So now he'll throw Koopas out in the ground. Alright. Uh-oh. Alright, where are you starting? I'll save you, Peach. I don't need your free handouts, though. I got my own. Bowser, you a bitch! Eat it! Give me my fucking princess now! Boom! Yatta! Alright, now we're gonna enjoy the credits. There we go. Yeah, vacation sounds good. They missed putting a space between the comma between Princess and Yoshi, though. That bothers me. Good night. Aw, thank you, sweet Puri. The last one's a heart. That's neat. There we go. Now they're walking back through all the levels as the credits roll. And then there's like a scene that will play after that. And then they'll show you all the enemies. That space would have cost too much memory back then. I mean, definitely in the NES and Atari area it could have. But I think in the Super Nintendo era, they probably could have afforded to put the space there. I don't think they're so tight on memory they couldn't afford one fucking space to, like, spell their game correctly. No, this game doesn't take too long. So the first stream was about 2 hours, and this one's also about 2 hours. So yeah, we put in about 4 hours into getting all 96 exits, and like, I mean, I did not speedrun it by any means. Like, you can do it way faster than that. Yeah, I mean, it's not that hard once you get the hang of this game. Like, I've beaten this game many, many times, so I just, like, have this hardwired into my brain. Yeah, well, you saw, like, on, what, Outrageous, I had to play that level, like, 15 times before I actually succeeded at it, because that is one of the hardest levels in the game. Oh yeah, here's something special. That is the only baby green dinosaur in the entire game. You can't find a green baby Yoshi anywhere. It's literally only in this scene. Now, some of the enemies in here are gonna be, yeah, they have different graphics than they would normally because we did the special zone. See, like, now there's the jumpin' pumpkin plant instead of the jumpin' piranha plant. Yeah, Pidget Bill. Yeah, like, what, the original Castlevania is like a 30-minute game if you're actually really good at it. But like, if you're not really good at the original Castlevania, it's like a fucking 3 to 4 hour endeavor just trying to grind through it. It's frustrating. But it's fair, that's the thing, like, there's a lot of old games that are hard but fair, and then there's a bunch of old games that are hard and unfair. Yeah, Monty Mole. No, I said that's what his name was, like, oh yeah, this one's Torpedo Ted. Yeah, the original Final Fantasy was probably one of the longer games on NES. Yeah, see, like, and this is one of the things I like, you know, all these enemies actually have names, even though the game doesn't tell you what they are, like, when you find them at first. I like that the credits show you the names of the enemies. That I think that gives the game more character to it, so, like, you're not just using, like, obscure arcane knowledge to be like, oh yeah, you know, that's a Mecha Koopa. Like, no, it's actually its name, and the game tells you that it's its name. Yeah, I'll be wrapping up here as soon as this is done. See, it even tells you all the Koopa kids here. This is the ending screen. Alright, so the last thing that we'll do here is, since we actually did finish everything, let's go back to the main menu. So now you can see, since we did all 96 goals, it puts a star next to it to indicate that it's actually done now. So there, yeah, so we did it. That is the end of Super Mario World, so I love this game so much. It's great. Dot hack. I don't think I've ever played that. Yeah, I'm not, like, super familiar with that game. I don't know. Alright, so... Alright, I'll have to figure this out. So, how do we actually, like, raid somebody? I don't... Oh, wait, no, okay, I see the button. I will do the thing that you want me to do, so... Well, to be fair, he asked first, and since I'm also playing games on his channel, it's actually fair that I do it for him, so... I hope everybody enjoyed this. Yeah, I will be playing more Magic next week. I'm probably going to do Pioneer, so we'll have a League of Pioneer, and I might try to incorporate a couple Twitch streams. So one of the things I think I might do is, like, you know, every time that a set comes out, I'll try to do like at least one draft of it, and I will try to maybe do it on Twitch so that it can be live and people can watch. So I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I'm not going to make any promises yet. Oops, nope, that's not the right one. I need to actually copy this name. But yeah, okay, there we go, I found it. So, thanks everybody for watching this. I hope that you've enjoyed it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite games. It's it definitely stands the test of time. Like, that's one of the reasons I like the Super Nintendo era games the most. Is like these games, like a lot of them still hold up to this day, and that's what really makes this entire genre great. Like, these people figured out great game design at an era where, like, it was still, the books on game design were still kind of being written. Like, nobody knew, like, what makes a game good. Well, you know, a lot of these people figured it out, and like that's why, you know, you see franchises like Mega Man and Mario and Zelda. They got it down. They figured it out early, and then they stuck to it, and they kept refining it. And that's, yeah. So even today, like, they're still masterpieces, and they're still worth playing. So, yeah, take it easy, everybody. I am going to send you to the Clutch Sama. So, all right. See you later. Hopefully I did this right. Yes. There we go.